And we are live. Welcome everybody for this weekly stream on the latest news on Web3. So I'm Julian, and on Eat the Blogs, I help you to become a Web3 expert. So hi everybody in the chat. Tell me where you guys are from. We have Kenshala, THX. THX who's telling us Happy Mardi Gras. I didn't know it was today. So first, if you are new here, first, and you want to know how you can get started in Web3, check out my free masterclass. This is completely free, and this is a short webinar that is going to show you how you can get started in Web3 before the next bull market. So you have to get prepared before it starts. If you wait until the next bull market, it's too late. So now is the perfect time to work on your technical skill. So we are going to start with the market. So this week we have this huge pump in Bitcoin. It hasn't happened like this since September last year. And the reason why this happened, it was because of a short squeeze. And so after that, we stayed on a plateau, and it's been pretty calm since. But yeah, it's pretty nice to see, especially in the crypto winter. It could be worse, really. Could be worse. And so this week, one of the biggest event in crypto was the surge of ordinals. So ordinals, if you never heard of that, this is basically NFTs but on Bitcoin. And so to mint an ordinal, you need to run a Bitcoin node. So it's a bit technical, not everybody can do it. And so far 100,000 ordinals were minted, and this actually caused a congestion on Bitcoin. And now what's really interesting is that it's possible to have them on Ethereum if we send them to a wallet, a vault called the Emblem Vault. And so it's going to be really huge, because once you send them to Ethereum, you will be able to trade these Bitcoin ordinals and buy and sell them really easily. And that's huge, because before that, just when it was just on Bitcoin, it was very difficult to do. You had to basically do it in a very old school way. So you find people on forum and you agree on a way to trade it, and you basically have to trust them. So you send money and you never receive your ordinal. So it can be really, really sketchy. So I think this is gonna give a huge boost to this new NFT, to this new ordinal thing. But I think it's going to be just a fad, really, because NFTs, it's easier to do them on Ethereum. So then we have some sad news about the developer of Tornado Cash, who is in prison in the Netherlands. And the Netherlands just announced that he will remain 3 more months in prison. Even though at this point he wasn't charged of anything. There is a law in the Netherlands that allowed to do this. I was very surprised, and that's really insane, because he is in prison just for having written some code. But meanwhile, in America, SBF, the ex-CEO of FTX, enjoy his mansion with his parents after misappropriating billions of dollars of funds from hundreds of thousands of investors. So that's very strange that this developer is still in prison. And so Tornado is accused of having laundered $7 billion. But Tornado Cash was completely decentralized. So this is very strange, because there was no infrastructure really to that they were running. But when you touch to private transaction, crypto already, like for government, it's a gray area. But when you're saying crypto plus privacy on the blockchain, now you start to have some issue. So then we have some news from the SEC, who is cracking down on Terraform Labs and Dokwon. And so they are being sued for defrauding investor. So the SEC is argued that Luna is a security. And why is that? It's because USD was marketed as an asset-bearing stablecoin that could produce as much as 20% of interest. So, okay, I guess they have a point here, but they've already accused other stablecoins to be a security, even though there wasn't any interest for these stablecoins. So it might just be an excuse. And apparently they have some good chances of winning this lawsuit. Then we have some news from ZK Sync. So ZK Sync V2 was just launched. It's also called ZK Sync Era. And that is the first EVM compatible zero knowledge project that was launched. So at the moment, from what I understand, it's the alpha launch. Only registered project can deploy their code. It's only for developers. It's not for end user yet. Any project that register can participate. They have their form that you can fill on their website. And the full launch will happen soon. But basically what's happening right now, it's a race between them and Polygon. And Polygon zero knowledge EVM project is going to launch in March. And really, for a lot of people, people think that zero knowledge layer 2 are the ultimate solution for layer 2 technologies. So very interesting times. And after that, let's see what's happening on the layer 2 grant side. So the Ethereum Foundation just gave $1 million to 22 projects that are building something for Ethereum L2, and that's a really interesting project so that I wanted to show you. So first, here we have Spiro here, a zero knowledge wallet. So what's the problem with existing wallet is for privacy, it's not great because you can know the total number of operators and different details about the operators of this wallet. So with this new wallet, you're gonna have more privacy. Then another thing I want to show you, a project that the Ethereum Foundation just financed is, let me see, it's in data analysis, so Block Scout. So this is gonna be an open source block explorer that that's gonna be for the layer 2 ecosystem. And another interesting project is Web3 data. So this is basically a dashboard to give you some data about what's happening on layer 2. And finally, L2Bit. So L2Bit started before already. So this is also a dashboard for layer 2. And so now they're getting this grant. And why I think it's interesting to see this is because you can see that you can have a little side project that you do, like a dashboard, and you can apply for a grant and you can get some funding like this and really get noticed. So yeah, it's really, really cool. Really look forward to see this project online. All right, so that's pretty much everything for this week. We're gonna do the Q&A, but just before, if you are new here and you want to know how you can get started in Web3 before the next bull market, check out my free training. Now is the best time to get started. Don't wait until it's too late. You have to build your expertise right now. So do we have any question? Do we have any question here? Any reaction in the chat? Gemma Beans, good morning from Albuquerque. Totally ARC was saying it's bullshit, it's witch hunt. I think you were talking of the Tornado Cash developer. All right. I don't see any more activity in the chat, so we are going to stop here in this case. So thanks everybody for coming, and I will see you at another time on Eat the Blocks.